Hi, friends. It's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and I'm back to share with you my 2019 financial goals. This is something that's just been in like an old notebook that I had, and I kind of sometimes assume that you know what these are. So I decided to make a video and put this in my Erin Condren and share it with you guys so that way you'll know where my monthly goals actually come from and how they're all kind of linked. My yearly goals are what I start out with, and in each month, I'm supporting the yearly, and every week I'm trying to support what I need to accomplish in a month. So all I'm doing is covering up the Erin Condren little star thing with some whiteout and laying down my headers first. And you always have to be careful with that, because if you peel that washi back up, you'll pull the whiteout right back off with that little star. And on the left hand side, what I'm going to put down is going to be my the debts that I wanted to pay off in 2019. And so I had made a rough guess that I could pay off about 5 debts in 2019, and that's in like perfect conditions, like with bonuses and with a pay raise. And so one of the things that we know didn't happen was we didn't get a bonus this year. So the first debt I want to pay off is Bridgecrest, which is my car loan. It's a high interest car loan. The second thing I want to pay off was Chase, and that was my last credit card. And 3, 4, and 5 are student loans. It's Fed Loan E, F, and G. And the lettering is what I came up with to differentiate between all of them. I had 20 of them starting out. So these are the letters I just gave them to go with the dates, and I could consistently go in and pay my payments. So those are the 5 that I want to take care of. And the credit card was paid off in April of this year. So that is 1 out of 5. On the next page, what I'm doing is I am going to put my 2019 goals on here. And this is going to cover everything. These are all the actions that I need to make happen to help me get those 5 debts paid off. And I did come up with a theme. My theme for this year was to create new habits. I was still trying to break a lot of habits that I have. And I apologize. My camera started trying to focus on the screen, so I had to kind of stop and let that finish doing what it was doing. And the very first thing I wanted to do and get accomplished is I wanted to move my student loan payment from the 28th of the month to the 18th. And the reason why that was so important to me was it's very hard for me to sit with the money in my account. And so with the payment being moved up to the 18th, it comes out soon as I get paid, and I feel better about that. The next thing I wanted to do, or goal number 2, was to create a sinking fund for my quarterly tax estimates and to pay from that fund. In 2018, I kind of created like a little nightmare for myself. I was putting money over into Capital One, but I really write checks for my quarterly tax estimates, and so I needed to be in my local bank so I could write the check and pay the IRS when it was time to do so. Number 3 is one that you guys have seen me do when I update my debt trackers, and it's to pay $36,000 to debt. This is a stretch goal. This is very difficult with my income being about $73,000 a year to make that. But I like to have that as a goal. Number 4 was by December 31st of this year, I wanted my total debt to be under $75,000. And so this meant that I was not going to have any other debt but student loans going into 2020. And number 5, I wanted to reduce my grocery budget. Now, this one is not very specific or measurable because I can reduce it by $1 and technically meet that one. So I think in 2020, I'll be careful to make sure I put like dollar amounts or percentages as far as how I want to reduce a certain category. Number 6, I wanted to reduce my out of pocket for my health insurance. I used to cover myself and my sons on my health insurance, and my sons were covering themselves because they work for the same company and they actually pay a lot less. So this year, I'm only covering myself. Number 7, and my final one, is about my minimum debt payment. That's my goal is to have that at least $2,300 per month, and my ideal payment is $3,000, and the average I want to be around 2,500. So you'll see, like in my monthly videos, I'll say my amount to debt is 2,500 or 2,600. I didn't make 2,300, I think, twice this year, and that's how I'm trying to fix what I couldn't do or didn't do earlier this year. But I hope this explains what my goals were. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And you have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider do so. Bye.